what are you exactly planning to do that makes DPL a little more different from other leagues as well?
Great domestic leagues coming up across the country with various states participating and initiating, and it's something very good for the development of the game in a professional structure.
What exactly do you think that IPL and DPL are making up to their mindset? How are they approaching, and what is the thing that is making them so confident at the international level?
I think it is the exposure and the number of games that they play, the skill set that they have, and the way the fire that is there in the belly to perform and to deliver for the country is what is setting them aside as a different skill set.
Do you think that suddenly happened to a champion side which was going on to beat all the countries? They were going to beat Australia in Australia, South Africa in South Africa, and then 2-0 Ireland, 4-0 England.
I would say they are still the best team, they are the champions, and
About the dressing room environment in Team India, do you think that it is little bit affected?
when a team has a bad patch going on, many questions get raised, but
Hi, welcome to NewsX. My name is Ayush, and today with me is the DDCA President Rohan Jaitley, sir. So here we are going to talk a lot about the DPL upcoming season, that is the season number 3. Moreover, we are going to talk about the Team India's current performance and many other things related to cricket going around the cricket at this point of time. So firstly, I would like to ask you, sir, how you're doing nowadays?
we're doing very well, Ji. Just looking forward to a new season of the Delhi Premier League, so preparations are on.
So-
Hopefully, it should be a good one.
Exactly, sir. So how much excited are you for the season 3 of DPL?
See, excitement as an administrator is very limited to how our players play, how the children perform, how the kids play, the youngsters, the ones with the experience, the ecosystem in which where you have players who are capped, who represented the country or who are playing in an IPL team at some level, and they share their dressing rooms and share their experience with the youngsters who are first timers in the professional area, are playing professional Premier League ecosystems for the very first time, or under 19 players, younger under 16 players who are playing and participating. So it's just a very good ecosystem for the youngsters to learn and to move up the ranks in.
So talking about the last 3 seasons, what do you think has been the biggest achievement from the point of view of DPL?
See, that we made an ecosystem that is a feeder not just to our domestic ecosystem, but also to a feeder where players get recognized for the performance that they're doing over here while playing for the Delhi Premier League.
Exactly. Sir, we have seen so many cricketers coming from the domestic structure of Delhi, then representing Team India. Moreover, we have seen people and the players performing so good in the IPL league as well. So how are you trying to pipeline the entire talent pool from domestic structure to DPL, to IPL, and then to the Indian team?
See, there is nothing that we can do as pipelining. We can only give a platform for these players to perform, and if the performance is up to par, the talent does get noticed and will outshine itself, and they will certainly get an opportunity to play at some level or the other for the country.
Exactly, sir. Talking about DPL, we are seeing massive growth in the other state leagues as well, like the MPL, the TNPL. So, what are you exactly planning to do that makes DPL a little more different from other leagues as well?
Dekhiye, it can't be different, but it can be very similar because the bedrock principle and the ecosystem on which it runs is almost going to be identical. The game's same, but idea is that you have very different regional specific talent pools and players who are going to be playing and performing. So what happens is that the way distinction cannot be drawn, but similarities can be.
Exactly.
So based on what we see that there are great domestic leagues coming up across the country with various states participating and initiating, and it's something very good for the development of the game in a professional structure.
Exactly. So you have been following DPL since the last 3 seasons. Can you name me one player we are looking forward to in the next DPL season that can produce some kind of miracle and can reach the stage where we are seeing Mayank Yadav, Rishabh Pant, such cricketers?
See, as an administrator, I wouldn't want to pick on a player because I would rather keep that in wraps and let the player perform. But there are some younger players who are certainly worth keeping an eye out for today.
Exactly. So we have seen players like Harshit Rana, Mayank Yadav, Rishabh Pant, and so on. You can't just, you can keep just go on saying the names of the players who have represented India, and now they are doing so good. So what exactly do you think that IPL and DPL are making up to their mindset? How are they approaching, and what is the thing that is making them so confident at the international level?
I think it is the exposure and the number of games that they play, the skill set that they have, and the way the fire that is there in the belly to perform and to deliver for the country is what is setting them aside as a different skill set. The focus, the dedication, most
Exactly.
is paramount.
Exactly, sir. Talking about the women's cricket as well, how do you think that DDCA is committed to expanding the women's DPL as per the teams or the investment or something else?
This year we are doing 2 rounds, so the number of games on the women's side is twice as much as compared to last season or the first season. And what we are seeing is the number of players within our domestic ecosystem slowly increasing from about 200 players who were registered participating on an annual basis. Now that number has gone up to about 700 players annually. So what we are seeing is a big footfall and a number of increase in the players on the women's side. And this year we see the women's side matches being a little more entertaining, and we will see a lot more games on the women's side this season.
That's really interesting to listen. And I just want to ask you regarding Team India as well. They currently, the way they have played in the Ireland and England series, what's your take on that? What do you think that suddenly happened to a champion side which was going on to beat all the countries? They were going to beat Australia in Australia, South Africa in South Africa, and then 2-0 Ireland, 4-0 England. What actually happened?
I would say they are still the best team, they are the champions, and teams do have odd days, and it's just a passing phase, and we will recover out from that.
Exactly, sir. I have just one more question. I just don't want to beat around the bush because there is something that everyone is going to talk about, the dressing room environment in Team India. Do you think that it is little bit affected at this point of time?
I am not sure about what that would be, but when a team has a bad patch going on, many questions get raised, but I wouldn't pay heed to anything that is not through an official system. So it's a passing phase is what I would say.
Moreover, sir, I want to ask you regarding Rohit Sharma, that buzz around him, the last ODI match, and then he delivers at Lords. What you have, I hope that you have seen that innings.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You should always have faith and trust in what an official announcement can do rather than gossip around town. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And this was Rohan, sir, with all his direct answers to the questions and all the controversies going around Team India. That was Ayush from NewsX. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.